Okay, we remember that time when we were in high school and we were trying to teach ourselves how to make reeds, and there were no good videos on YouTube about how to do it.
So today we are going to teach you how to do the traditional single string turban wrap for your reeds. And for this you will need a mandrel, you will need a reed blank, some Duco cement, or you could also use clear nail polish, and you need some pliers, and of course your wrapping string.
So you want to start off by placing your reed blank on the mandrel nice and tight so it's not going to slip off. And you first want to make sure that your wires are tight. So if you can jiggle them at all, you want to take your pliers and tighten them. So you tighten them by pulling the wire and then twisting. And you just want to tighten them till they can't move anymore, but not too tight so that you collapse the reed.
From there, also, when I make my reeds, I like to cut my bottom wire nice and short so that it doesn't get in the way of the wrapping and it won't stick out when you're done making your turban. So I just like to take the pliers, bring it nice and close, and cut off the ends so it's nice and short. Now we're ready to wrap.
So to start off wrapping, you want to coat the reed from the second wire down with Duco cement or clear nail polish. And this is to help seal the reed and prevent it from leaking.
Once you have sealed the reed, then you're ready to start wrapping the reed. What you want to do is, I like to take my mandrel and my reed on my left hand side, and you want the side with the two ends sticking out to face you. And from there, take the end of the string in your right hand and put it down on the mandrel on the side that's facing the two wires, and hold it securely with your left thumb. This way you have nice tension on the string. So we're going to teach you a way to wrap the reed so that the string hides at the end, where you don't have to cut it off and glue it. And you want to take the string, wrap it around the left hand side of the small wire, up around the right hand side of the top wire, and then back down to the left hand side of the bottom wire. From there, I like to do one circle around just to secure the string in place. Your reed should look like that, and then from there you're ready to start wrapping.
Okay, and the easiest way to wrap is by actually twisting the mandrel in your left hand instead of like twisting the string around the reed.
Otherwise it just gets pretty tangled up pretty quickly. Now that you have the string secure, you're going to be twisting the mandrel to the left hand side, and you're going to be doing a pattern of lifting the string up and then back down, up and down. And like once you get back to the first string that goes up, you want to wrap up right next to it, like not on top of it, but next to it, and just follow the string along. So you see how the string starts heading downward? So this string is when you start heading downward. It starts heading upward, so you want to follow it along the lines and continue to do that until you have a sufficiently sized turban to your liking. Once you have wrapped the turban to the size of your liking, you want to bring it back to the front where the top wire is facing you again. And from there, you want to bring the wire up to where the top of the turban is and wrap it around like a single wrap, keeping strong tension on the string, just all the way up to the top of the second wire, well, to the bottom of the second wire. I occasionally like to push down to make sure that it's all even and strong tension. That's just for looks more than anything. Now you have the string back to the front where the top wire is facing you, and from there you want to cut off a few inches of the string. Now you can do this with your pliers. I find it easier to bend the top wire down a little to show the hole of that string that you have wrapped around the top of it. And you want to take the end of your string and place it through the hole of the top wire. Eventually. Once you've placed that string through the top hole, you're going to bend that top wire down again just to take that top string that you wrapped around off completely from the top wire. So the top wire should be clear of any string. Now once you've done that, you want to take the top wire, the top string and the bottom string, and you want to pull down on the bottom string until that loop goes away. So I'm pulling. The string is going underneath the turban, and I like to pull from both ends nice and tightly just to secure it. From there, we're just going to cut off the excess string from the bottom and the top.
So now all that is left to do is to secure the string with either Duco cement or clear nail polish. You want to liberally coat the string. Make sure you get all of it. It's just going to hold the string in place, and it's also going to make sure, like, as you soak your reeds before you play every time, that the string stays intact. And okay, once you've coated it with a ton of Duco cement, you want to make sure this dries for at least 24 hours. If it doesn't, you're gonna like poison yourself.
Inhale some liquid cement.
And then just let it dry on a drying rack, and after 24 hours, you'll be all set to start finishing.
We hope this tutorial was helpful in teaching you how to wrap a traditional single string turban, and we look forward to posting more reed wrapping techniques in the future.
And just remember, if we can do it,